Welcome back to my channel. This is Bam Bam Searches It All. Today we have a $500 $1 bill search. Let me tell you a little something real quick about this. First of all these bills were facing the same direction. When I went to go pick this up, the teller had told me that she basically didn't care about any of the fines that you can find in money. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that the coworker that she had that was working there used to bombard her with all kinds of weird information and stuff that she just kind of like rolled her eyes at, basically. So basically, I have a feeling, because she said that these were going to go back to the reserve, that's why that she was able to sell them to me. I have a feeling that since that employee just left or went to another branch or something, that these are probably already gone through. Like I said, I didn't have to flip any of them. Hopefully, by some miracle, I can find something that I can show you guys. But one of the first things that I'm looking for, why I put this rear facing, is because if you look right here, that number 68, that's right there. If you find one, I forget the years offhand. I believe it's in the 94s, 97, something like that. If that number is above the E in this area, what you have is a web note. So that is one of the first things that I look through on the back. Another thing that I look through is like any bleed through, anything that looks disformed, any major off-center cuts, things of that nature. Also, like I said in my $20 video, that if you flip this over like so, and this is facing like this, you have a really good find. But all bills should be a page turner to where they're facing the correct way. On this front, I'm basically going to look for a bar note. Barr was the Secretary of the Treasury for a very short period of time. So if I find a Barr signature here, that's going to be worth some money. And as I spoke in the other videos, but to reiterate, on here, you're looking for any errors, mismatched serial numbers, you're looking for birthday notes, you're looking for bookends, which is, maybe the first 2 or 3 digits are the exact same on each side. You're looking for star notes, you're looking for radar notes, and so forth. If I happen to come across anything, I will basically pause the video and show you exactly what the finding is. This is a 2009, which I want to say Barr, it was from 2009. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, so we're going to go through these, and there's nothing on this one. A ladder note would be really cool, because if you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, we're missing a 5 and a 7. But, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If it goes 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and if it's all in order, then you have I can't even explain how valuable that dollar is. But anyways, basically I'm going to find some errors. Hopefully that gentleman that no longer worked at that branch didn't go through all these and left some goodies. All right, so I pulled a couple of different fines. Well, not really fines, but stuff to go over. So if you take a look at this one, this is almost off by 1 digit, would be an amazing radar note. If you changed, if you changed this 1 to a 0, it would be 0701, and then the reverse 0701. But as it sits now, it is a trinary note, which some people do collect them. Maybe there is some, value as far as, maybe people just like to collect these. Unfortunately, this bill is not in the greatest condition, so maybe I'll get $2 or $3 for it. But it only costs me the dollar. If I make a couple bucks, I make a couple bucks. So that one will be put onto the side. This one I wanted to show because let me see. Why did I pull? Oh, this one. If I take this and I line this up, you can kind of see how that 0 is raised over everything else. That is a very slight odometer note. I will put this to the side because I still have to research my 20s to see, what kind of value I can get from that one. That's such a slight, change, and it's probably very common. This one has 5 3s on it. So, again, I've heard you definitely want all the 3s or whatever the digit is to be all consecutive in a row, but 5 out of 8 for the same digit are kind of cool. Some people do collect those, so I'm going to put that to the side. Everything else so far that we're at, nothing too crazy. I'm going to go ahead and keep going, and we'll see what's next, I guess. All right, so I got a couple of little things to go over. First of all, not the greatest condition, but it is a miscut. You see how thick it is on this side, thinner on this side. Yeah, could have a little bit of value. I just need to find out what happened on September 24th, the year 1034. Probably not going to find anything, but I'll keep this to the side. Maybe some documented event happened on the year 1034. So I'm just for fun, keep that one to the side. This one is a over inked 7, but it's also a bookend. The over inked 7 is there, and this is a bookend, 55 on both sides. So I believe I actually have another 55 bookend, so I'll have to see, but not a major find. And then this is a trinary. It has 3 3s, 3 8s, and 2 6s. So trinary again. I'm starting to wonder the way that these are wrapped up and stuff. I'm kind of wondering if another collector went through all these, because there's not really a lot of meat on the bone. Now, granted, I haven't even hit $100 yet, but I'm just kind of like worried a little bit that quite possibly, these aren't major finds that I'm seeing, but they are still kind of, somewhat kind of finds. We'll just have to see, I guess. So I'm just going to keep hunting, and I will bring you in anything major, anything crazy. I'll definitely stop, but otherwise I might collect a couple of little examples or a couple little things that I want to talk about. All right, so a little shocked because I did have some doubt, but I did get a star note. Starts with a 0, so I'm not 100% sure as far as what that's about. So when you find a star note, what you're going to want to do is I don't remember my passcode to my other phone. This is funny. So you go to Star Note Lookup, and you basically enter the information that you see here. So it's my currency It's a $1 bill. It's a 2013, and you put in the serial number H 0264 5310, and you use the asterisk and you look it up. And unfortunately, this one is part of a large run size, so it is less rare, but nevertheless, it is still a star note. This gives you a little bit of information on it if you want to, go through it, but 6.4 million basically printed, so that's a real good handy dandy thing to have on hand if you come across a star note. Oops, sorry about that. I put this one to the side because let's go ahead and take a look at this note. Notice on this how much higher and closer it is to America on this one versus this one. And the same thing here. Notice how close it is to the seal in comparison to this one. I'm not sure if that's going to be, anything crazy. But, I'm going to put that to the side. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I found a star note, which I'm kind of surprised. Maybe this wasn't searched, but honestly, who knows? I guess we will have to continue the hunt and see what transpires. All right, here's another star note. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to put in that information. 2013 serial number, and let's see what this one is. B04631 318 star. Fort Worth. Oh, select the print facility. I haven't noticed that I needed to do that before. And this star note's actually in pretty decent condition. Again, it looks like it's going to be a less rare. But still, that's two star notes. That's pretty cool. Like I said from the beginning, I wasn't really expecting much from this. I did pull this one to the side because it's a little extra crispy. It doesn't really have any bleed through or anything like that, but she's got some pop, so I may do some origami with it. But this is like Braille. This is some wild embossed, like it was slammed through. So I thought that was pretty cool. But anyways, back to the hunt. Hopefully we find some more goodies. All right, well, I got another star note. Before I look that up, I've got 3 notes here. This one has 5 3s on it. Not in the greatest condition, but I'm just going to pull that one to the side. This one is a trinary, 7s and 6s. Unfortunately, that's a 0. But if that was a 7 or a 6, that'd be a binary, which would be amazing. And this one, I need to look up what happened on February 18th in the year 1253. Joking a little bit, but I mean, hey, you never know. It is a definite date. We'll see what happens with that date in history, but I'm going to look up this star note real quick. It is from an earlier year, which is kind of nice, 2009, so hopefully they didn't screw up much back then. But let's see here. We got a Delta 01 710 587 587 star. Then I hit look up. Again, same thing. less rare. I'll make sure D01710587. Yep. Okay. So it's a less or it's a bigger print run. But one thing I want to add before I go back to searching, which this is cool. I mean, I'm now being more convinced that these bills weren't searched through. But one thing about the Star Notes is that some of them have duplicates. So there was a series, multiple series, where there's duplicate numbers. So if you can find the duplicate run of your Star Note, it's worth money. So be on the lookout for that, whenever you come across one. Anyways, I'm going to get back to the hunt. We're going to, we're going to see what we can find. All right, guys. So I want to bring you in on a couple of things. First of all, the oldest bill that I've found so far is a 2001. Haven't seen that signature before, so I'm just pulling that to the side. It's probably honestly nothing, but I just found a 5-digit 8, and it is a trinary. I wish that one was a 2. That would make things a binary. It's like, it's annoying when you're so close. So on this one, I think this is... this is just an example. 5874, 5884. If that 8 was a 7, that would be a repeater. That would be worth some, few bucks over face value. But unfortunately, it's not. This one is April 18th of 1292, just for the memes. I'm going to take a look and see what this rando date is. Sometimes you can get the year, the month, and the day as a actual birthday note. Obviously, the official would be, 12/01/2000, right? But some countries or whatever do year, month, and day. So I'm just going to look that one up for funsies. And then just something interesting, almost back to back. These are some crispies. So this is a sequential 6566. I'm going to keep that. And then I got 4 sequentials all in a row. 55, 56, 57, 58. Probably not, really any value, but they are crisp and they are sequentials. So, I thought I would keep those because I thought they were cool. So I'm almost done with the first 300. I've got 200 still to go. I'm going to run through this as quickly as possible. This is going pretty quickly, so I will see you here in a moment. All right, guys, this is a crispy, fresh Star Note. I don't see anything else crispy, so I'm going to look this one up real quick. $1, 2017. No 2017A. And then, let's see. All right. $1 bill 2017 A00690489. Please, something good. No. Again, not rare. No duplicates, but that's a-okay. That is 4 Star Notes now. Let's keep it going. Alright, guys, so I went ahead and just went through. I found a couple of rando finds, but I did find another bookend. Unfortunately, it's not anything fancy like a trinary or anything like that, but it is a 90 and a 90 on the bookend with a 2957. It's from Dallas, Texas. So that's a little interesting find. This one, don't know what I'm going to do with yet, but April 24th, 1336. Again, these are flipped. I'll see if there's anything there. A little bit of a rough shape, just to see. Let's see. This one is off center cut. I have no idea. I'll see if any off center cut bills that are in fairly circulated condition are worth anything. Definitely something to check out. Let's see, what else do I got here? So separated were a couple more sequential numbers, so I thought that was pretty cool. They were like, I don't know, 10 or 15 bills away, so that was pretty cool. And then another 4 sequential bills found together. My oldest bill found so far, and again, I don't think that these 01s are going to be really, I mean, I'm not sure. But these 2001s, and then I found a 95. Again, nothing fancy on the numbers. And then I found a 93, which when I looked at the year, I instantly looked over. I was like, oh, is this a bar note? And it's not. What's really interesting is a little nostalgia, from when I was a child. I remember this autograph the moment I saw it because I thought that is one of the, here's a better view. When I was younger, that autograph, it's funny, I had forgotten it until now, and I think it's pretty legit. It just kind of brings me back a little bit. So again, 93, 95, don't think that there's anything crazy of value. But anyways, we are almost, where did I did I think I did the Ender Finder, the 90, right? Yeah, the 90 bookend. Kind of a nice little pile going on. Again, more research to do. I'm 50 minutes into this video and I haven't even recorded everything. So it's definitely going to be condensed and chopped down. But I'm going to continue. I'll bring it back when I find something else. Alright, guys. Well, bills are done. I'm going to see what happened December 10th, 1330 for the memes. And this one has 5 6s on it. See what transpires from that. Not in a great shape, but hey, maybe somebody wants it. This is a funny one. 1424, then it goes up by 1, 1525. We can make up something, I'm sure. We can come up with some name increased by 1 bill. I don't know. Anyways, that's going to wrap things up. I would do a recap, but you've seen it all if you watched the whole video. Quite a few finds. The only thing I'll really recap are these common star notes. This one's actually not even in the best shape as I pulled it over on light to the light. I'm not sure what happened here, but worst case, but this one is in nice shape. This one's in nicer shape, and then these two. So I've got a lot of origami ones. These are the crisp ones. These are, really, really nice shape. So those are going to go in my origami pile where I make different origami for people. So anyways, that's going to wrap things up. Thank you for spending time with me and watching this video. Hopefully it's not too long. I'm definitely working on my video skills, and I will see you in the next one.